Hi everyone, it is Monday again, February 1st this time, and just a few words from me in Santiago. There's not much going on, but I thought I'll keep doing these videos. Anyway, just a few words. As you may have seen in the press, the situation virus-wise in Spain and Portugal is pretty bad right now. But it looks like we're about to peak or have just peaked the third wave, which is good news that it's on its way down again. The numbers for Galicia, the daily new infections was reported as of yesterday, was reported this morning for yesterday, 980 cases. And about 3 days ago, we had 1,900 cases, which was the record of all time. So it's still a lot of cases, but at least it's going down, and it looks like it's going down pretty fast, which is really good news. Portugal is suffering as well. They were talking about having some patients maybe from Viana de Castelo being treated in the hospital in Vigo. So they're having a hard time there, which means they've actually closed the border to Portugal now. So you can't go across unless it's very important. There's police on both sides now, from what I've seen in the press from yesterday, the day before. So there's checks on the bigger routes, I'm sure. So pilgrims walking across probably will get stopped now. That might have not been the case before. Otherwise, Pilgrims office, I was down there the other day. I saw on the Pilgrims office website today that they had 0 pilgrims yesterday, which doesn't surprise me because the streets are empty. I haven't seen a pilgrim for a while. And I walked down, I was going to get some more credentials because you guys have been buying a lot of them, which is good news, which means a lot of people have plans to come visit when this is all over, which is great. But I was down to get the credentials, and the entry area there, usually there's a guard. Door was open, but there was no guard. So I said, well, I know where I'm going, so I'm just gonna walk in and say hello. I was walking in there saying hello, and I didn't see a soul until I was almost behind the counter where you get the compostelas. Then someone heard me and they came out and I got my compostelas and the credentials, I mean. So they're not used to people in the Pilgrims office these days, which is kind of sad, but that's what it is. I also saw some story in the paper. It was this morning, actually, in La Voz de Galicia. They were having a look at the hotels in Santiago. There's about 200 hotels in Santiago de Compostela, and they said that about 4 of them had closed down so far, which is, I guess, good news, because I thought it was going to be more. But one of the ones that had closed down is Hotel Pombal. I know some of you have used that hotel because I've been dropping off some luggage there sometimes. It's the one that is across from the Alameda Park, but all the way down at the end. So you kind of have to look way up to see the park. It's all the way at the end there. It seemed like they had taken down the signs and closed the business. I'm sure this is different for the smaller businesses along the Camino. I'm sure maybe a lot more have closed down. I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel like I live in a bubble here in Santiago, and I don't really have the connection to what's going on all along the various Caminos. But anyway, so there's still a lot of hotels running, and they haven't closed down, which is good news. But there's nothing much going on really. With no pilgrims, there's nothing more to talk about. For the people that have ordered credentials, I'm still a bit behind on shipping them out. I did a big bunch today. I'm going to do a big bunch tomorrow and the day after, and hopefully by then I should be caught up. So if you have ordered yours and haven't seen a shipping email yet, it's going to come. If it hasn't come today, it's going to come tomorrow or the day after. So thank you for everyone that's been getting a credential. Anyway, hope things are good where you are. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.